my dude, James Andrews. And you about to watch Funnier in Person. No, we ain't rehearsed this. You might hear some curses. Cause we had to birth this. Got enough for certain. We funnier in person. Yeah, you
Wins from Louisville coming on Friday. What's up, boys and girls? My name is James Andrews. Welcome to Funnier in Person. It is Monday, February 24th. I'm here with my co-host.
ready for an half. We're about to do a quick sound check. Partner.
Girls, my name is James Andrews. Welcome to Funnier Sounds good to me. It is Monday, February 24th.
Okay.
I'm here with my co-host.
Okay.
Yep. Sounds good to me. Yeah, it still sounds good. I'm here with my co-host. Everything's picking up. Killing me.
Let's go. I know we might be a little crooked. If we are, my apologies. We're gonna get that together. First time we in the new studio or whatever.
That's right.
Shout out to y'all for y'all continued support. And yeah, we're in the building, yo. This is Funnier in Person. So hopefully we are funnier in person. This is just us today.
Yep.
Which is not an issue. We know you're gonna still entertain you. A lot of stuff happened, a lot of things going on, crazy week. We wanted to change locations because we thought it was best for sound and best for the quality for you guys as far as content goes.
And plus, we got a whole new setup.
Yeah, and we got a whole new setup, and it's harder to move it than it would be to move the. I was using my phone before, and now we got some more cameras, and we
got studio mics.
Yeah, we got studio mics, and it's like we got 2 cameras.
That's right.
Probably gonna get more. A little funny, but whatever, y'all get it. And we're gonna be doing. We're just trying to step up the podcast for you guys, like we promised you guys. Thank you guys for supporting us do it, and what that means and all of that. But we're gonna try to consistently give you some content. A lot of stuff happening this week. A lot of different things that are going on. So.
First thing that I wanted to talk about. Have you seen this thing about Trump giving us a freaking stimulus check?
See, this is what
this is horse shit. I want to know what's happening. $5 grand, $8 grand, whatever it's going to be. I mean,
whatever it is, this is how I feel right now.
Free money.
I've been hearing about this money before he came in office, allegedly.
Right.
And since now he's in office or whatever, I feel like people are going to keep saying it, hoping that it just happens. I feel like Trump's the type of person I feel like they hope that if they just keep saying it enough, that it's going to,
I don't think that's going to work out.
It was up there. There you go right there.
Yeah.
I think we just hope that we keep saying it enough that based on that, he will just do it. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So I think it's one of those things where it feels like, because they know he loves attention and all of that. No offense to him, I love. Shout out to my queens, dude, but I feel like it's more like that than anything than it is like it's a real thing. You feel me? Because because they already said he was giving us another stimulus, and I don't think people even understand what the first. I think people got so fixated with the first stimulus that they don't even care what it was about.
Right?
Remember, it was about people
people being sick and shit.
So it was like, I think that when you think about that, it's like, what is the reason we're getting one now? I'm not going to turn it down, but I'm not going to be shocked if it doesn't come either. I need to get more confirmation than a TikTok or a Facebook
Absolutely,
post.
Man. I mean, everything I've seen is coming from social media. And to me, that's 90% not true.
It's not good enough for me.
I need some actual NBC News
I need
coverage.
Some real thing. It's funny you talk about this because I told you one of my favorite shows I was watching this morning called John Oliver's last week tonight.
Yeah.
And he was talking about misinformation on the internet and how we're in a sense, based on the thing he was showing, in my opinion, we're at a greater danger than ever because people are backtracking on, all right, let's rewind, right?
Yeah,
Let's talk about. I believe people should have freedom,
of course.
and I do believe in the freedom of speech. And I forgot what great philosopher said it, but he says this line that is not a freedom of speech until you fight for somebody else's freedom of speech.
That's
To say something that you don't like.
right.
That's when it's really a freedom of speech. When you sit, if me and you sit here talking, and this guy walks up and says something I don't like, and I go, "Yo, that's his right to say that." That's a freedom of speech. Until then, you're just saying whatever the fuck you want to say, and of course you want to do that
without consequences.
Yeah, but when you're willing to let somebody else have a freedom that you think you deserve, that's the true example of that freedom.
I agree wholeheartedly.
You feel me? So, for me personally, I think that is a thing where I think on Facebook people should be allowed to talk. I think on TikTok people should be allowed to make videos. I think the same thing on YouTube. I think anywhere where you're at, you should have an ability to defend yourself and represent yourself and say what you feel. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and this could actually be misinformation because you know that when Biden was in office, he was working with Ukraine.
Mm-hmm.
And now that Trump's in office, he's working with Russia. So I'm just throwing a conspiracy theory out there.
I'm not. You know,
I'm just throwing it out there.
I think that even if it is misinformation that's being done out, I think it's up to any of us
to start believing it.
Do not just believe it. I don't want to say believe it, but I would say do your own personal research as much as you can.
Agreed.
That if you tell me right now, if you say to me, the sky is falling in.
All right, Chicken Little.
Okay, you know, like what the fuck? I'm supposed to. Oh my god. Let me pack everything up because my sky is falling in. You know what I mean? Like, what does that mean?
Absolutely.
No, I think it's my responsibility as a person to make sure that I can. What up, my guy Mike Love? Shout out to Mike Love, my guy from Rochester, New York. I think it's my responsibility to make sure that I.
Rochester'd be a hell of a place to go.
Yeah, he'd probably get us up there. He's a cool dude. That's my guy.
I like New York.
That is my guy. He's a good guy. We did some. We met in prison.
Oh,
me and that guy Mike Love. This is on a, I guess, like a side story. We met in prison, and
tangent.
He knew when I was going home, I was going to try to do comedy. I think that's because I told you the story how I told you I was going to do.
That's awesome.
So then when he came home, he seen me actually trying it, and this is from his own mouth. He might have just been, maybe he was doing a bit on me or whatever, but he had never. We both. That's another thing too. We both were like rappers. He was a rapper. I was a rapper. We both did some rapping stuff in life. And that's what our dream was going into prison when we came out to be rappers. I came out on some, I'm rapping, but not that much. I'm being a comedian.
I get it.
And then he came home and seen that, and he said that it inspired him to try to give comedy a shot. So
that's pretty awesome.
Shout out to him. And then I end up doing a show in Vegas. And when I did the show in Vegas, I had, like, he seen it, and he ended up coming out there and doing the show in Vegas too. So we ended up meeting in Vegas and being in Vegas together, doing the show out there. And
wow, that's
pretty funny dude. He
came like a full circle story.
He came in further than me in the show. I was pissed off. He almost won.
Well,
shout out to him. That's my guy. He tried to get me to go to fucking San Antonio maybe like a month ago, but he told me like the day before. He was like, "Yo, you want to come to San Antonio?" I'm like, "When?" Yesterday. Like, what do you mean?
I'm gonna tell you right now, a common theme between almost all comedians is we don't know where the fuck we're supposed to be when the fuck we're supposed to be there. I mean, just this morning, I had a doctor's appointment. I was supposed to do telehealth, right? It was at 10:30. At 11:30, I get a phone call. Hey, are you actually going to show up for your appointment? Oh shit, my bad. I thought it was tomorrow.
Shout out to the
doctor. I have no fucking clue when my life is supposed to be going which way.
Shout out to the doctors out there. Let's make some noise for these doctors out here, man. Definitely, yeah. It's crazy. But yeah, I just feel like do your research, man. Back to what we see here.
Absolutely.
If I tell you something, if you see a thing on Facebook, check your sources. See why what they saying what they're saying. What's the reasoning behind it? Is there any what's the word I forget?
Facts?
Not just facts. Yeah, but facts obviously. But is there any beneficialness that a person can get from spreading this information?
Absolutely.
What's the benefit?
I totally see
does it
that.
create a thing where now people are, going to gain or lose? What's the reasoning behind? It's always some reasoning behind why somebody wants to paint a narrative. So I feel like if you can see why, if it's beneficial, is there going to be some type of thing? It's good when people think Trump's about to give some money. Obviously his what they call it, that thing they do when they do the thing, they check how your approval rating.
Yeah.
That shit is up when they think he about to
It's probably about 87% right now because of Facebook and TikTok. That's all I'm saying.
People saying that he they told him he's gonna get some money. So it's like, yeah, so I think that when you think about stuff like that, is a big thing of like, just do your research, see why somebody may be spreading that information to you, why they might not, what do they gain from it, if they gain it all. And then after you do all of that, then just go through as many websites as you can. My cousin got this good thing he always says that I love. It's called, he says, shout out to him, he says, don't do me search.
That's right.
Do research. And research doesn't mean as soon as I get the answer I want, I'm good. Because that's what happens, right?
Mm-hmm.
I get the answer I want. It's like, did you say I was gonna get some money? And I go to one website that says, yeah, we get some money, and now I'm good. I got what I wanted to hear. I don't do enough time, and I think that it isn't up.
There's a lot of clickbait out there.
I don't think it is up to Facebook or TikTok or Twitter. I don't believe it's up to them to fact check. No, I don't think that's their job.
No, I agree, but Meta has definitely stepped in trying to fact check everything.
But they're back now. They're backing down. That's what I was just saying. That was the whole thing.
I didn't know they started backing down.
He was at the presidential inauguration. Remember, he took.
That's
at
right.
one point,
I remember now.
Trump's account. Remember?
That's right. I remember now.
Now he's at the inauguration, which I'm not saying he shouldn't support America and what it means. We live in a democracy. I'm not under the belief system of it's not my president, it's your president, because it's almost like when people want to be Moors. Shout out to the Moors or the sovereign citizens. The reality of life is the world we live in, they will come and get you anyway.
Yep.
I don't know if you look it up. If you think you're a sovereign citizen, no offense to you, shout out to my sovereign citizens or whatever. It's all love. But I'm saying, if you think you're not going to show up to court, they will come kick your fucking door down.
That's pretty accurate.
You know about the sovereign citizens though?
Yeah, I know about it.
Yeah. If you think that you're going to go to court and tell them and do some hand shit that you don't really even know, probably fake, or say some shit where they ain't got nothing over you, I do. I'm not even being facetious when I say this. I wish you the best of luck.
That reminds me of that video of the person that got pulled over by the cop that said they identified as a cat.
Yeah,
have you seen that video?
I didn't see it.
It's one of the funniest videos I've ever seen.
He had a guy in the car.
Yeah, he had another guy who was supposed to be his owner. And then the cop said, well, maybe I should arrest you both and take you in for neglect of an animal because you're expecting it to drive you around. It was one of the funniest videos I've ever seen. And I was just like, yeah, everybody's got their right to freedom of speech.
Yeah, you got it right. But it's like still, like, yeah, don't you can still go to human jail, cat lady. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Or it's not like, I don't mean that in no disrespect to nobody. I'm just saying the reality of the world we live in. So it's like, for me personally, I think that it's so hard not to, I need to look at y'all. My bad. We got to think of the camera as the people.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but I'll keep looking at myself, right? I got to get it. But yeah, what I'm saying is that we need you people to do your own research, not me search, do some research, and find out whether or not things are what they are claiming to be and why they might be claiming to be or why they might not be. Don't think automatically that just because something you wanted or you think it should be good, that's going to happen. Because even if we do, like I said, this is our president. So I expect him to be at the inauguration. But they said personally that they want to go. He said like a statement, I want to go with the discourse of America. He wants to not be against it. And I respect that also. And I think part of being against it would be doing against people's freedoms. But just because somebody tell you you're bleeding out your ass and you need this snake oil, you know what I'm saying? You need the snake oil, drink this. You can't always, you can't allow, no, this is, unless you're on a fact website even then, I would still do my own research to make sure things are good. Yeah, I would
Totally
definitely
get
do some
that.
research, but I do hope the money come. I'm hoping for the money. I'm praying. I'm not against it. If the money's coming, you know what I'm saying. Let's make some noise for the money coming.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Definitely, I would love the money. Give us. I always need money. I can't. You got us. You got.
I ain't afraid to catch up on some bills.
But at $5,000, I feel like all that is going to be is 3 carton of eggs.
At this point, yeah, it's getting bad. Holy crap!
That's some egg money.
I'm glad I'm dating a girl that has chickens.
Oh man, yeah,
She got 2 chickens, and
Yeah.
I mean, by the end of the week, we could actually have breakfast.
Oh, that's good, right? Without thinking about it, yeah, that was one of those good investments people should always make. In
I mean, Tractor Supply's always got chickens.
I need to get me one. I might buy me 2 or whatever. I don't know. I do want some chickens because I do want I ate eggs from like a chicken, and I've ate eggs.
They're so much richer.
They are different. They are
so good.
I ate some natural eggs, or eggs that weren't farmed.
Right.
And I did like the way they taste, and would like doing that again.
The free range chicken eggs.
I guess they was free. I don't know what the fuck the guy was doing. It was Reese's brother. He used to grow eggs. He grew chickens. Oh, he grew eggs. He grew chickens. He had chickens that had eggs, and he would give us. This was 2012. It's a long time ago.
That's a bit.
It's been a bit, yeah. So I want to get back to. I would love to be like part of my thing that I love living about here in Kentucky. You got a lot of people, and I don't mean this about anybody, but people that want to move to the big city or whatever that means. And shout out to those. I wish the best. I want everybody I ever done. If I've ever done comedy on stage with you, I promise you, unless you really did some shit to me, I want you to make it. I'm not no big judger of people's. I hate people who judge people to some extent, even though I also judge people, to keep it real with you. However, I hate people that feel like when you judge people, you have to create an army. Like I need a jury. I need a CO. I need all these people to now to enforce my judgment that I'm making. I can sit here and say this person's a piece of shit, that person's a piece of shit, but that's my opinion. Is when I start trying to force it on Andy,
right,
or other people, or James, but force it on other people.
It doesn't bother me,
But yeah, but forcing on other people to where people have to now essentially join this army against this person. I need you guys to go against this person, and that to me, I think is kind of corny. So I feel like, in a sense of, in any situation, do your own research on people, do your own research on politics. Hopefully, we do get some money. Like I said, I think it'll be great. I'm going to invest in some better equipment. That's what I'm gonna do, and
I'll put some towards it.
Put some in my bills and to my my business that I work in recovery. Hopefully, I know.
Speaking of recovery,
what's up?
We got that show tonight.
We do, man. We do. I'm happy about it.
I'm really glad that you brought that up because we are doing a show for Josh Bush in Louisville, Kentucky tonight. It's for people that are alcoholics, I think.
He did refer to them as alcoholics, yeah.
Yeah, so I think they're alcoholics that are going to meetings and stuff, and one of their centers is putting on a comedy show.
Now, you don't know. No, you don't know because you don't know this. I'm in NA.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's Narcotics Anonymous. So
yeah,
I'm an addict. Mm-hmm. And they're an alcoholic. So really, it's like I'm a Crip going into a blood territory. We don't fuck with each other.
I'm sure y'all can find something to bond over.
No, I'm serious. I am serious though.
No, I get it.
It's
I
like
do.
Democrats and Republicans.
I get it.
They have I don't. And it's funny because I was raised in Alcoholics Anonymous.
Oh, okay.
My grandmother was an alcoholic. Rest in peace, Minnie Pearl Jordan. Got to say the whole thing because that's how she would do it. Was your grandma like that when you was a kid?
Bertha Lee. Yep.
Would they say their whole name?
Bertha Lee Bogus, yes, sir. That was my grandma. She'd say all 3 names too. And then her sisters would just go with the first 2 names. Kind of like when you're a kid, when you're getting in trouble. My mom called me James Andrew.
Yeah.
I mean, my grandma was Bertha Lee every time she was addressed by her sisters.
Oh, well, no, but I'm saying my grandma, when she'd be mad at people, she would say, "You know who you're talking to? Minnie Pearl Jordan." She would always let people know. So if they wanted to call the cops after she did, I don't know why she was acting so tough, even though she was tough. My grandma shot a guy in the mouth. Shot him through the side of his mouth. Wow. She used to run a brothel and stuff, but she ran a brothel and she also ran a liquor house. Well, yeah, she was a tough lady, but still, that was not a good. I know she's dead now, so it doesn't matter. But not a good criminal plan to act tough, grandma, because people would know your name and call the cops on you at the end of the day.
All three names, man.
You know,
they gonna find you. They gonna find you.
So who beat you up? It was Minnie Pearl Jordan. She kept saying it.
Yeah, it wasn't Minnie Pearl down at the Grand Ole Opry. It was Minnie Pearl Jordan.
But yeah, back to that. How do you feel going to perform for these?
You know
these
what?
Alcoholics.
I'm really excited about it because, I mean, it's not every day that you could actually do some sort of material that only affects a certain group of people.
Yeah.
And that's going to be interesting. I can't wait to see what the whole setup looks like first, because we're going to be going on towards last.
Really?
Yeah, we are, because I've got that show at Planet of the Tapes first, where I'm going up first.
Okay.
So we're going to go drop in at Planet of the Tapes. Then we're going to bounce out of there.
Did you tell him this?
Yeah. Everything's taken care of. But we're going to do that. So it's going to be exciting. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, the comedians that are on the bill, there's not many that are better than that in this region.
Yeah, I thought it was a good thing.
One of our former guests, Michael Kenberger's on the bill.
Yep, shout out to Mike, my nigga Mike. I thought it was a good thing when I had seen that it was going to be on, that he was going to be having us on. I thought it was a good thing.
Absolutely. And now you can't see us, and now you can.
I have my hand over it.
I know, I was just teasing. We crooked. We crooked. It's just a little crooked.
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
Yeah. Put it on the other side.
You think so?
Oh, now it's better. When you twisted it, it got better. It don't matter.
We don't look. We kind of straight now. We straight.
We almost straight.
We almost straight. We've been straight. But
you right. You right.
My cousins watch this show. Please don't forget to like and share this video with anybody. I'm gonna get my hookah, which is one of the benefits of doing the hair. I can hit my hookah.
Absolutely.
But yeah, have you ever performed in front of addicts before?
No. I mean, that's why I was so excited about it.
Yeah, I know
it's a new experience.
Valentine's Day would have been a good thing.
Yeah.
So April 1st, we're going to be doing a show at 900 North Broadway, which will be hopefully a bunch of addicts show up, because it's my family's building. Come through. We're going to be doing a heckler show, so the audience gets to talk junk to the comedians, and it's going to be at 900 North Broadway. So that hopefully will be a chance to get you perform in front of some addicts.
Absolutely, and the heckling idea is it's very, very unique, and it's something we've not really done in this area. And I can't wait to see who all we get on that show and how they respond. I mean, if you get Kathy on that show, she's liable to pull her freaking tits up on somebody. You know what I'm saying?
I'm excited about, for me, I feel like I'm excited about the opportunity to do something different comedy-wise in the area, because I feel like people are so talented.
There's a lot.
And I believe in esteemable things. That's what we work through in recovery, esteemable things. So I believe that if we're able to show people that you're talented, that people can gain the confidence they need, that can help them in something like a regular comedy show.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? I feel like that a lot of, if they're smart, if they're willing to realize that, like, you know what, if I can do that, if I can do this here, I can translate that to another thing.
Who knows? We might inspire the next Kevin Hart.
I mean, they might be out here already, you know?
Right. I mean, they just might not know that they're that good.
So I think that when we get over, I think that when you do it, a lot of comedians aren't that prolific of writers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's not. I don't say that as an insult or nothing. I just the reality of the world we live in. So when you got people who are not that good at writing or whatever that means, or not able to write at a high pace, I feel like that can get you down sometimes.
It really does. I mean, I can speak on that personally. I've struggled with writing at times, and I'll go into this writer's block that's just absolutely devastating. It'll take me 3-6 months to write a new joke. And, you know, as much as Daniel Warnall busts my balls about it, you know, about, oh, that's the first new material I've heard out of Andy, and I don't know how long. I mean, it's kind of true. I go through very, very bad spells of writer's block, and
What do you think it is?
I think it's real life getting in the way.
Yeah.
I mean, just what it comes down to.
I feel like that for me. When life is good,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like like it don't have to be perfect, but just I'm content with things the way they're going, and I'm optimistic about my future.
Right.
I feel like it's more easier for me to write.
Absolutely. I mean, there's got to be balance in life, and if you don't have balance, it's really hard to write. I'm just going to be real with you. I mean, the reason why these people that are successful, such as musicians and shit, they have new material all the time is because they're happy. And I'm not going to say money will make you happy, but it certainly buys you the ability to have more time to do the things that you love.
I mean, definitely. I think if you're out and about and you're able to know in your life, hey, I know that what I've got going on. I know.
But success breeds success is my point.
Yeah, because that's what I had quit my job one time. I had a job, and my job was I was doing what was I doing? I was doing pipe laying, and I was laying pipe.
That's a funny job title.
It was, and I could not truthfully enjoy it, my life, because I felt like a slave. It was like really hard work.
Yep. When you don't feel like you're getting the respect you deserve.
A picture of me from back then.
Gee,
I can't say it was a picture of me on my TV. Popped up for me. I look so optimistic.
You do look pretty optimistic in that picture.
We got makeup that day.
Oh,
we got makeup done.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
that was one of the things I missed about shout out to Comedy Zone Show. I heard they switched a lot of things up, but they set that up for us.
That's super cool.
They was like, we got this lady who does headshots come through, and we went there. It was like $20. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like what Craig Ewan did. Shout out to Craig Ewan. He did something like that similar.
Yeah, he just got that set up. Yeah.
Only difference was the only difference between what he did and we had makeup, which was it made me feel fancy. You ever got makeup put on?
Yeah, I did when I was.
Or whatever?
Well, no, I was on TV. Somebody tagged me with a powder shit and made my face not look all weird.
Pasty.
Yeah. I'm as white gets during the winter.
That's why they didn't. They wasn't trying to make me not look pasty.
Right.
I don't know what they were doing.
I'm as white gets during the winter, but once that sun comes out for spring, my arms look like I'm African. What?
Is that half African?
Yeah. African. I don't think that's offensive, do you? I don't know. I mean,
I don't think it's offensive. Yeah, but I can't speak for
yeah, true. You can't speak for them all, but in your opinion.
For me, no, I'm not.
Okay, good. But yeah, it's just one of those things. Speaking of headshots, I'm getting ready to get new headshots because we've got this tour we're doing. And this weekend, I got us lined up with a show in Maryland, and I got us lined up in Tennessee. So that's going to work out real good. We're going to get actual dates here real soon. We'll be performing in Baltimore and Chattanooga. So
this nigga James did it. He got Ryland hosting Timmy 2 times tonight.
Oh my!
Shout out to my man Ryland.
Ryland's awesome.
He's funny. Go support Comedy in Lexington.
We're Timmy 2 times in Clay's Mill.
Off of Clay's Mill. Great show, great audience, great people. Only thing is
good burger.
Yeah, great burger.
The Havarti burger is the way to go. The one with the mushrooms.
Yeah, I like the.
That's delicious.
I like their protein. They have this one they put onions on. It's really good.
Oh, that's nice.
It's a quarter pound of thing. I don't want to say because I have friends and stuff that work the show.
Gotcha.
But it's a quarter. It's really good. It's yeah. But yeah, so definitely I'm excited about a chance to perform in front of the comedian.
Yes.
Because I mean, well, in front of other current addicts, because I have a lot of material that. It was funny because the fucking I think Wes Shanker.
Wes, yeah.
You missed the last open mic at the hotel, but
he's actually on Planet tonight.
He did a bunch of recovery related jokes, and I was peanut butter and jelly. He killed it. It was funny. Yes, I'm not gonna steal it, but he was doing some good stuff. And it's like I've always been like apprehensive to perform certain jokes in front of outside crowds.
Absolutely,
because I feel like those jokes are more for the recovery community. But he showed you could do it in front of anybody, kind of thing, based on a presentation.
And you want to know something funny?
What?
He works at a damn distillery. Well, he's only giving tours, but he works for the distillery.
Shout out to him. I don't think people always think that like I would if I get enough money, I would invest in a weed thing. I would.
Absolutely.
It's a business.
A business is a business.
I would open them. I don't like McDonald's. No offense to them. Shout out to them. But I would open up a McDonald's. I would invest in a distillery. Like I would invest in a business because I'm a person who's living in America is full capitalism. We have investments are very important. Diversifying your portfolio is very important. When you lean either direction, like your life can be your life. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. But having a portfolio is just an important thing too. You got to be able to get to the point where you can have
a portfolio. And if you do have one, I think that it would be good to have nothing that's too far away from your. I guess that's aligned with your
personal stuff,
your core principles. I guess. However, I don't think drinking is bad or smoking is bad. I think it's bad for me because I know what my life was like when I was doing it.
Of course.
And I know what my life is like now that I don't do it. So I'm not a person who believes wholeheartedly that nobody can never drink and there should only, everybody should be against alcohol or.
For the people at home, what is in the hookah?
It's flavored tobacco, shisha.
Shisha. Okay.
Shisha's not. This is not.
I've never smoked hookah, so I was just curious. The closest I ever got was smoking cigars.
Yeah, it's not. No, it's nothing. No, either. Nothing.
No, but
it's like fruit. They like. It's good. It's gonna keep turning.
It's a funny little thing.
Let's see like that.
All
right, there you go. I got it.
I got the type. Oh no, I don't.
Like that, valve.
Anyway, so yeah, it's just one of them things.
Well, how do you like the setup?
Dude, I love this. I really, really love this. I mean, yes, we are not at Barrel 53 like we were, which had food, it had drinks and everything. You gave me a drink, which is perfect. I don't need no chips. I'm too fat. By the way, I'm celebrating something.
We celebrating.
I am almost down 30 pounds since I had the flu.
Okay, congratulations.
30 pounds is a lot for me. That's a tenth of my body weight.
Yeah, I don't. Congratulations, man. Weight loss and weight journeys is very important. If you're happy with it, I'm happy with it.
Well, I'm blessed. I mean, I've been doing that pit bull joke for 3 years now about being Minister 305, and I was 305.
Well, can you do it now? You're not 305.
I'm not 305 now, but I'll still do the damn show.
I don't know.
I still look big enough to be 305.
I know, but you're not. I feel like it's disingenuous now.
I know. Well, maybe I'll adjust the front of it.
So how much are you now? You're 275?
Yeah, I'm between 275, 280. It fluctuates depending on if I need to go to the bathroom.
All right.
I mean,
I don't know what 275 would be.
It wouldn't be anything.
Maybe it's my area code.
Probably.
3 numbers is my area code.
Well, 305 is an area code.
I know that.
Yeah, okay.
That's Florida. Miami.
It is Miami. Yeah. But I'm excited. I'm losing weight. My jeans are falling off. That's a good thing. Wasn't expecting that.
Always good for the ladies, I guess. What was the we didn't get to talk about it last week. How you feel about Saturday Night Live? Did you watch it?
I did. I really did. I had some spots that I really enjoyed. Obviously, Black Jeopardy was my favorite, especially when Tom Hanks jumped back in. Eddie Murphy making fun of Tracy Morgan with Tracy Morgan standing right there. Yeah, and then he goes, "I don't see it."
That was funny.
I was like, okay, really? Eddie Murphy's up here roasting you.
I always wonder why Eddie didn't get his own skit show.
I mean,
Like
I
they
don't
gave
know
Dave
if that was.
Chappelle.
Yeah, I don't know if that was Eddie's.
I know it's not, but I always think that's like one of those things where you go, what, like when you see him doing so great in skits, he's so good at that.
Right.
He can play so many different characters.
And his brother Charlie. Charlie did all the stuff with Chappelle, like the Rick James True Hollywood Story.
He was a regular player on the cast.
Absolutely.
Troy Murphy.
Yeah, that's a dude gone way too soon.
But in general, you just think about the idea of what could have been with those two people and the other people around him. And like I said, his ability to do so many different characters, you know, for a movie, you would think he would be able to do that on a weekly joint.
Well, but by the same token, he's making so much doing movies, he probably didn't want to have to do the work.
I feel like Eddie did want to break into TV. I just feel like he never did. Remember he wanted to do the animated show.
Okay.
He did PJs.
Okay.
It was funny. It was good. I just feel like it was somewhat ahead of its time. Even though it came out around the South Park time, I feel like still people wasn't really ready for a complete adult comedy.
Well, did you ever see Bobby's World?
Yeah, that was
Howie Mandel.
Yeah, that was an adult.
Well, it was still funny.
Oh, I loved it. Life with Louie.
Right.
That's the Fox Kids Network thing. Fox 5 Saturday morning cartoons. Life with Louie. With Louis what's his name?
Armstrong. No. Louis C.K.
No. Louis
I don't
Anderson.
know. Yeah.
Louis Armstrong.
Anderson, not Armstrong. Jesus. Wow, where did that come from? Louis Anderson has the funniest joke about talking about how his dad found out he was gay.
Louis Anderson's gay?
Uh-huh.
I didn't even know that.
He was hitting on people at the Comedy Store, at the bar, and that somehow came out in his book, and he gave the book to his dad, and his dad said something about, that's kind of a hard way to find out you're gay.
Shout out to Louis Anderson.
Louis was one of the funniest.
You know who I just seen a funny joke from? I have never really watched the comedy. I'm not a guy who watches a lot of comedy. I was the same thing when I was rapping. I didn't listen to a lot of rap. I was like very self-absorbed when it came to that. Even though I do find my click on certain shit. Norm Macdonald, rest in peace to him.
Norm
I seen his moth joke, and they animated it, and it was so hilarious. The people who animated it, I'm gonna get some of my jokes in.
Norm was genius.
He was just I think that is it was so funny. Like, you know, and he goes, why I don't think you should be here. I'm a podiatrist, I'm not a therapist. He goes, why'd you come here? Because the light was on. Oh my God. It was such a good story, and you end the story and you're hearing what he's saying and you're able to laugh and have fun. And then it gets to this point where he says, hey, you know, the punchline.
Well, we were talking about Louis Anderson a second ago.
Shout out to him.
Did you ever see the show that he did with Zach Galifianakis, where Zach was a clown and he had a twin brother?
I did not.
It was on FX.
I know. I was in prison when it came out.
Oh, okay.
Nobody was trying to. I wanted to watch it.
That was the funniest show.
People's going to be watching Loving.
I can't remember what his name was. But something weird. But anyway, yeah, Zach Galifianakis.
In prison, people watch the funniest shit because Love and Hip Hop was one of the number one things everybody would watch. That and Cops, Law and Order.
They're trying to find out how to get away with it.
Cops doesn't show you how to get away with it.
No, I know. They were probably looking for their friends there. But I'm talking about Law and Order.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Law and Order. That don't help me either. I hate that show. I hate fucking shows like that.
Right.
I just thought I'd been able to watch some cop shows and not be like.
For the longest time, I had this huge crush on Mariska Hargitay.
That's the lady, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
She was so hot 10 years ago, 15 years ago. Now she looks beat.
Did you hear that Soulja Boy and Marlon Wayans are beefing?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, they got a thing. They talking shit about each other.
I'm sure at least Marlon's is funny.
Marlon's was funny. He was. He said he needs to put him in a movie. He needs a crack camp for Scary Movie 6.
That's not right. That's so not right.
You talk about having a 35-year career. You had 2 songs. I think Soulja Boy had more than 2 songs, but
I'm sure he had more than 2 songs.
No. more than 2 songs I liked. I'm gonna be honest with it.
Okay.
I know he gets a lot of hate. I liked it. Hey you, I liked that song.
It's Superman.
And Kiss Me Through the Phone was pretty cool.
Okay, I don't know that.
Kiss me through the phone. Yeah, me singing it's not gonna help you.
Nope.
I don't sound like the person. And he had Hop Out the Bed, Turn My Swag On.
Okay.
I liked that one. That was pretty cool. Hop up out the bed, turn my swag on. Yeah, I'm getting money.
All right. Well, we're gonna have to wrap up real quick because we got to get to Louisville, and we have to be there by 7:50 ish.
So definitely love you guys. Thanks. Hope you guys like the setup. Let us know in the comment section how you feel about anything that we talked about, and if you feel like we was right, you think you're about to get some money from Trump.
I hope.
Let's see how you think about it. If you think that you want fact checkers on Facebook or fact checkers on apps that you get information from, let us know. If you, what's everything we talked about?
It's just where we're performing.
Where we're performing at. If you coming to see us, let us know. If you're not, tell us why you can't make it. We need a comment why you couldn't make it to the show.
And also, if you have an opportunity for us to perform,
hit us up.
Hit us up. We are we travel together and we do everything, in comedy together.
Also, this week I want to say rest in peace to Lovely. She was a poet from Charlotte. Very cool lady. I don't know all the details, but the one thing I do know is that she was a great person who was no longer with us in this physical form. So rest in peace to her and condolences to her family.
Absolutely.
And shout out to James Utterly too.
Jamie Utley.
Yeah. Jamie Utley. I got his T-shirt on. Yeah.
Mm.
I have his T-shirt on.
I believe you.
I'm just showing the people. This is a T-shirt I have bought from him. And
Jamie's great, or was great.
I thought it would be cool to wear it to this show because I definitely want to talk about him at this joint to them a little bit.
Absolutely. I think that's actually one of the most appropriate places to talk about it.
You know what I mean? So hopefully we're going to have some good times. Shall we on our way, Ville? Shout out to y'all. Can't wait to see y'all, man. If you didn't like the show today and you didn't think we was funny, you should have been here because
we're funnier in person.
All right. Thank you, guys. Have a good one.
Absolutely. See you next time.
Like, comment, subscribe, all of that.
Ready? 34 and a half. My dude, James Andrews. And you about to watch Funnier in Person. No, we ain't rehearsed this. You might hear some curses. Cause we had to birth this. Got enough for certain. We funnier in person. Yeah, you